Hey, Shalom, shalom. I'm going to start off this video by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops, a great millstone that rule well, teach well, while learning truth 100% according to the Bible. Also want to say shalom to the elect, the 144,000 men, prophet service scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. And shalom to you, Akwaf, which are you few sisters out there that are sincere, and your children, shalom. And in today's video, as you can see, going to be building off of this video that I got here from the brother, the Hopeful Elect 3. And in today's video, I'm going to actually title it, Babylon is Finished. You see, this place, America, is done. And there's ultimately no saving this place because this place is predestined by the Lord to be destroyed, man, and ultimately to fail. So that's what we ultimately see taking place in front of us. We see this place, America, going down, man, because that's exactly what's coming for this place, destruction, man. And there is no saving this country. Right. That's why we tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians to depart from this place, man. As it tells you in Micah chapter 2, verse 10, it says to arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. And that's ultimately what's going to happen to the people that want to hold on to this place, America, thinking that it's going to get great again, thinking that this place can be fixed, thinking that it's going to bounce back and all of these different things that multiple people believe in their minds. Hey, you're going to go right down with this sinking ship, man, because like I said, this place is finished, man. There is no saving America, right? And like I said, you people are going to continue to see that over time. As, you know, the days progresses, the weeks and months, things in this country is just going to continue to get worse. You see, the price of food is going to continue to go up. The price of living is going to continue to exceed. People are going to get laid off more and more from these jobs. You see, these are the things that are happening to this country because ultimately Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is plaguing this place, man. The Lord is plaguing this place on all sides, man. You see, and I'm actually going to a precept on that through the Spirit. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15, right? And I'm going to go to verse 5, you see, and it says, behold, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, I will bring plagues upon the world. And we see the whole world being plagued right now, man. All of these different storms, all of these different earthquakes, everything that we see ultimately occurring worldwide, these are all plagues, man. And this place, America, is being plagued. That's why, like I said, you see people over here struggling more. You see people more unhappy, people, you know, crashing out and not knowing what to do, losing their mind because things are getting harder for them. You see, this is all the plagues of the Lord. The Lord is bringing these evils upon this place, man. You see, and it's only going to increase. It's only going to get worse. Things are going to get, you know, more, you know, harder for you Babylonians, man. You see, it says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. These are all of the things that the Lord is bringing to the world, especially here to this place, America, man. Right. And this is the reason why. Verse 6, for wickedness, right, meaning sin upon sin, iniquity, have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Right. So that's ultimately why the Lord is getting ready to, you know, and he's doing it now. He's judging this place, America, and the world. That's why things are getting more worse worldwide. You see, like I said, that's why more people are suffering, struggling. More people are mourning, complaining, not knowing what to do. Because like I said, the Lord is putting that spirit on the earth, man. You see, he's punishing the haughty people of this earth, man. Right. What does it say in 2nd Esdras 8:50? I got to grab that. It says, for many great miseries. Right. And that's all that's coming upon these people, man, are miseries, right? Shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world because they have walked in great pride, right? And ultimately, everybody here in this place, America, you see, we're proud, man. When things were going good in this country, when everybody, you know, was living good and the economy was on a high and, you know, things were, you know, good in this place, then guess what? Everybody was in that haughty spirit, man. But like I said, the Lord is bringing that down, man, because everybody is suffering. Everybody's catching hell. Everything is getting harder for people, man. People are finally realizing that this place is done, right? And like I said, there's no saving it, man, because this place is going to go down, man. You see? So I'm going to look at that word miseries, right, on the AI overview just for edification's sake, because like I said, this is what the Lord is plaguing the earth with, miseries, man. You see? And it says a state or feeling of great distress or discomfort of both mind and body. And that's the spirit that these people are in, man, right? They're in great distress, man. You see? And when you go into the similar words, it goes into unhappiness, right? All of these people in this country are unhappy. Nobody's, you know, happy, you see, because like I said, everybody's suffering. Everybody's, you know, going through hell, man. Right. And like I said, it's going to get worse for you people, man, especially if the Lord is not dealing with you. For you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians out there that are not seeking the Lord. Guess what? When these sorrows increase, because they're going to increase, it's going to get worse for you people, man. right? So it says distress, wretchedness, hardship, suffering, right? And like I said, a lot of these people are suffering, man. A lot of people not knowing what to do. A lot of people pulling their hair out, bugging out. Only thing you got to do is look on all of these social media sites and look at how these people are crying, complaining, losing their mind, people ready to commit suicide. But that's what happens when you put all of your trust into this place, man. You see? And now these people that have put in their trust in this place, they see it failing and they don't know what to do, man. Right? But yeah, I'm going to grab this precept as well through the spirit, because this is ultimately what we see happening, man. This is what happened when the wicked rules the earth, right? This is Proverbs chapter 29, and I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, because the wicked is in power now, the people mourn. And that's why we see everybody mourning, everybody, in a low spirit, everybody, not happy, people depressed, people miserable. That's because you got the wicked ruling the earth. You see? But like I said, we're coming to the end of this world. That's why these plagues and all of these different types of things that are coming upon the world is only going to get worse, man. As it tells us right here, I'm going to grab 2 Esdras chapter 14, verse 16. It says, for yet greater evils, meaning bad times, man. You see? So all of you Babylonians and you people out here that's suffering in this place, America, is only going to get worse for you, man. You see? It says, then those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. Like I said, each day that goes by, things are just going to continue to get worse and worse, man. Things are not going to get back better for America, man. Right? Verse 17, it says, for look how much the world shall be wicked through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. And this is what we see ultimately plaguing this place, America, especially, but the world in itself, evils, man, nothing but bad times, man. Sorrows, right? And those sorrows are going to increase, right? As it tells us right here, let me grab this precept too. This is 2 Esdras chapter 16. I'm going to start at verse 37. It said, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, right? And what are those things the Lord is going to send in these times as plagues? I'm going to go to it, right? This is 2 Esdras chapter 15. And I'm going to go down to verse 49. It says, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, right? Poverty, that's what you have going on in America, right? Like I said, a lot of people can't make ends meet. A lot of people getting laid off left to right. All of these jobs laying people off. Everybody is homeless. Everybody's sleeping in, sheds and all type of different things going on in America. You see, these are all of the things the Lord is sending as plagues, man. You see, scourges for amendment, man, punishments, right? And it says, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. So like I said, things is only going to get worse for this country, right? And the world, but mainly for this place, America, man. You see, the Lord is really going to do a number on this country, right? And the people that are in this place, if you're not of the Lord's remnant, you see, it's going to be absolute hell for you people, man, right? And so be it, because you people are proud as hell, man. And the Lord is just judging you people, man, giving you people what you put in, man. Right? What does it say in Galatians 6 and 7? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is not mocked. For whatsoever a man reapeth, that shall he also sow. Roughly paraphrasing it. And that's what we see happening. These people reaping the things that they have sown, man. You people been sowing in nothing but wickedness. And that's what the Lord is bringing upon you people. Right? So this is back in 2 Esdras 16 and verse 37 again. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, you see, because things are not going to slack up. Like I said earlier, it's just going to continue to get worse and worse in this economy, man. Right? Verse 38, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. You see? Verse 39, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, right? Talking about the people in the world, right? And sorrow shall come upon it on every side. So like I said, these afflictions are only going to get worse, man. You see? And if Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is not with you, you see, then hey, you're through, man. You see, that's why we tell you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians to turn to the Lord, man. You see, seek the Lord while he may be found, because things is going to get worse here in America, man. And I'm actually grab that precept through the spirit. This is Isaiah chapter 55. And I'm going to read verse 6 in the KJV, right? And it says, seek ye the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. And that's what we're warning you, Israelites, man. We telling you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American men and women that the Lord is judging this place, America, and that everything in this country is only going to continue to get worse over time, man. You see, and that ultimately you need to be seeking the Lord, because only the Lord can ultimately protect you in these times and aid you with everything that's going on in this country, man. If you don't have the Lord, man, you're through, right? That's what we tell you, Israelites, Verse 7, it says, let the wicked forsake his way, right? Turning away from the ways of this world, departing from this place. You see, it says, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. You see, so that's what we tell you, Israelites, man, to repent, to turn back to the Lord, because everything that he's doing upon this country, America, is going to get worse. And those that are joined hand in hand with this place, America, you don't want to depart from this place. Like I said, the plagues that are coming upon this place, you're going to partake in them, man. You're going to suffer, right? And we know that we're all going to ultimately be in these times in this place, going through these different, afflictions and things when they happen. Because, some of us brothers and sisters of the hopeful elect, we could possibly, lose jobs and, lose houses and things like that. But we know that the Lord is going to come through for us, man. You see, long as that we're doing those things that's ultimately pleasing unto him to the best of our abilities, we don't have to worry about these things, because ultimately everything in which it is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is about to bring upon the earth. You see, he's bringing these things upon the wicked, man, right? And I'm going to go to a precept just proving that, right? All of these plagues and everything that's coming upon America, the main people that are, going through hell and catching, troublesome things right now are those that are not, seeking the Lord. And I'm talking about for our people, you see, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American men and women, right? But I'm going to grab that precept real quick. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 40. And I'm going to start at verse 8, right? But the point is at verse 10, So bear with me while I pull it up real quickly. And it says, such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners. Verse 9, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge, right? All of these things are coming down the pipeline upon America, man, right? Verse 10, these things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. So like I said, we have nothing to worry about, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to be coming through for his elect, man. You see, the hopeful elect men, women, and children, you see that are sincere. The Lord going to be coming through for us in these hard times with everything that's ultimately plaguing and coming upon this country and the world, right? So, yeah, I'm going to actually get into the video so we can listen to what it is that they're saying, right? So bear with me while I pull it back up. But before we get into the video, I'm going to say fair use under the 1976 Copyright Act. I'm not getting paid for this video. This is only for educational purposes only. Fair use. All right. And I'm actually read that precept the brother posted, Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. Right. And we know ultimately there's no hill in Babylon, as it tells you. Verse 9. Right. And I'm going to read that. And it says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies, you see. And like I just read with that precept right there that the brother posted, that's what we see happening, man. This place, America's sins, his wickedness has reached unto the heavens, man. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is punishing this place, man. So like I said, that's why things in this country is only going to continue to get worse, man. You see, it ain't going to get better. Trump, this devil that a lot of you Babylonians trust in, he's not going to make America great again, because ultimately the Lord is the one punishing this place, man. You see, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua controls both good and evil, man. The Lord is controlling everything that's ultimately occurring in this country, man. As it tells us right here, I'm going to grab that. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 6, right? It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid, right? And that trumpet represents this word that's going out from the prophets, starting off with the elder apostles and the elder bishops of the great millstone that rule well and that teach well, that are teaching you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians, warning you of ultimately the judgment that the Lord is about to bring upon this country, man. And ultimately that you don't want no partakings in it. So you want to repent and turn back to the Lord. But we know that you hard-headed jakes are not going to listen. Right. That's why the 2/3 of our people in these times of all of these plagues and things that are about to come upon this country, hey, they're going to suffer, man. Right along with these heathens. So it says, shall there be evil in the city? Right. Meaning bad times, as I said earlier. And the Lord has not done it. So like I said, the Lord is the one sending the plagues, man. right? As it also says right here, let me grab that. This second Esdras, chapter 16, right? And I'm going to go to verse 8, right? I'm going to go up. And it says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away, right? And the answer to that is nobody, man, because we know that ultimately, like I said, the judgment of Yahweh Shah shall stand. The counsel of the Lord shall stand, you see? And ultimately, as I said, this place, America, is predestined to be destroyed. This place is predestined, to be brought down, man, by the Lord. So, hey, there's no saving this place, man. There's no trying to heal it. There's no trying to, store up things into this country to try to think that it's going to bounce back and stuff like that, man. No. You see, only thing you can really do is just, serve the Lord, really, man. You see, and wait for the Lord to destroy this place, because that's all that's coming for America, man. It's judgment. You see? So I'm going to get back into the video, so bear with me. But yeah, man, that's all that's coming for America, nothing but judgment. You see?
Our country is cooked. Our data is being sold on a regular basis. Too many secret alliances with our government, with other foreign agencies. Oligarchs are running this country, whether people want to admit it or not. And this administration is pretty much revealing that. Anti-intellectualism is at an all-time high, and it's only going to get worse. ICE is being weaponized against its own citizens. The military is being weaponized against its own citizens. People will gaslight you and tell you that the economy is doing great, when in reality, a whole bunch of people are having nervous breakdowns at work. We have an incompetent president who's just running around with his fucking head cut off, to be honest with you. We have so many gaslighters, especially here on the internet, trying to tell people that they're not doing enough and that being homeless is a choice, when the economy is showing that it's fucking not. We're just exposed to so much clownery here in this country, to the point where the American dream is to leave. The white picket fence is no longer a thing anymore. Like, people want to have kids, but why bring kids into this world if you're struggling? And then people will make it seem like you're tripping. I don't know. This country's done.
All right. And we heard what it is Jake said, and he's absolutely right, man. This place, America, is done. You see? So, I'm going to grab this other precept that I have right here, because like I said, we're at the end, man. And we're at the end of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, ruling the earth in wickedness, man. You see, and like I said, Babylon the Great, America's sin has reached into the heavens, man. And like I said, the Lord is just going to continue to keep plaguing this place, man. Ultimately, till this place gets erased from off of the face of the earth, man, which is going to happen soon come as well. Because this place, America, is going to be destroyed, man. Like I said, that's all that's coming for this place, you see, is destruction, right? So I'm going to grab this precept right here as well. This is second Esdras, right? Chapter 9, you see, because I'm going to go right here, because ultimately all of the things that we see happening worldwide are ultimately indicators that we're at the end, man. You see, and a lot of these people, they don't understand that. That's why they believe in their mind that America is going to get great. You see, because they don't know that we're at the end, man, of an eon. We're at the end of an age. We're at the end of the so-called white man ruling the earth in wickedness, man. That his time of him ruling the earth is coming to his end, man. And that's why things is only getting worse, right? You see? Second Esdras chapter 9, I'm going to start at verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And how do you measure the time diligently, right? You ultimately look at what the prophecies say and you align it with what's happening in the world now. So we see that everything that Lord Yahweh said, from the book of St. Matthew chapter 24, Luke chapter 21, Mark chapter 13. You see, when you go into those different accounts of all of the signs he said will be occurring in the earth, ultimately leading up to his second return and the end of this world, we see those things happening. So that's why I read, earlier in second Esdras 16, that the plagues draw nigh and they're not slack, man, because things is only going to get worse because we're at the end. You see, it ain't going to get better for America, you see, or the world, as these people know it. So it says, and when thou seest parts of the signs pass, which I've told thee before, right? Verse 2, then shalt thou Understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. You go into that word visit, it means judge. So we're living in the time and season where Yahweh Shem Yahushua is judging the earth. And that's why everything here in this place, America, is getting worse for you people, man. Right? And it's only going to get worse. Right? You people haven't seen anything yet, man. Right? Verse 3, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes, right, happening in diverse places all over the world, all of these various different tokens that the Lord left us, you see, and uproars of the people in the world, you have that happening now worldwide as well. Also, you have that taking place here in America with all of these ICE protests and things like that are happening. So we seeing the uproars of the people. We seeing all of these things happen, man. Right? Verse 4, it says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, right? Because everything that's ultimately happening now was already written in the beginning, man. That's Isaiah 46 and verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning and from the ancient times to things that are not yet done, saying my counsel shall stand. I will do all my pleasure. And like I said, this is what we see playing out, the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? The Lord being in control of everything that's happening. Right? Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the end have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. You see, so like I said, we're at the end, man. And that's why things is only going to continue to get worse for you people, man. You see that the Lord is not ultimately dealing with, right? You 2/3 and you heathens here in Babylon the Great and people worldwide, man. If the Lord ain't with you in these times, it's only going to continue to get worse for you people, man. Like I said, more people are going to bug out. More people are going to lose their mind. More people are going to be, on Instagram and TikTok and these various other different apps crying their eyes out, not knowing what to do, man. Right? Because like I said, the Lord is putting a squeeze on this place, man. Right? So I'm going to grab this precept as well. This is Isaiah chapter 24. And I'm going to go to verse 4. It said, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish, man. You see, and we're going to look at that word languish for edification's sake, because this is what we see happening, especially here in America, but worldwide, man. The people are languishing, right? And ultimately it said the haughty people of the earth languish. So like I said, everybody was just proud when everything was going good for them. When they didn't have to experience these things, everybody was just proud, full of themselves. You see, doing all of that different type of stuff, right? But like I said, all of that is over now and these people know it. And guess what? That's why you got people in the spirit of ready to crash out, man. And that's what these people going to do soon come. Once these people really understand that America is over and that it ain't coming back, you see, that's when these people really going to start losing their minds, man. Because like I said, these people still believe somewhat in their mind that there's hope for this country. But once they really see when things get worse, which it is, they're going to know that this place is not going to come back. Hey, people going to lose their mind, man. Because like I said, that's all these people know is this place, America, man. You see? But this is the definition of the word languish. It said of a person or other living thing, lose or lack vitality, grow weak or feeble. Right. And when you go into the similar words, it goes into decline, you see. So like I said, the people in this country are declining, man. And this economy is declining. Everything in this place is just going down. Because like I said, the Lord is the one that's doing it, because this place has ran its course, man. America is finished. Right. And I'm back at Isaiah chapter 24, and I'm going to go down to verse 7. It says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. And that's what you see happening, man, in this country, right? The merry-hearted, that goes into the way that people used to be in this country. Everybody used to be in that mirth spirit, laughing, having fun, joking, folly. But like I said, these people are sighing now, right? Because everything in this place is only getting worse, right? And it's only going to get worse. So with that being said, I pray this lesson be edifying to you brothers and you few sisters that may come across it. With that being said, to the next time, I'm going to say shalom to the elect. Shalom.